Welcome to another of these short videos to help you reach your own highest potential. In this one, I want to ask you, have you set goals? And if so, do you set them in writing? It's really, really important. My name is Jeremy Harbinson. I've written the book, Personal Effectiveness. And for over 35 years, I've been a trusted advisor to many business leaders and many businesses. And one of the things that I do with those leaders is I help them get really clear on where they're trying to get to and where they are now. And we put those goals in writing. Why does this matter? Why is this important? Well, let me tell you a story. Back in the late 50s at a big university in America, they did some research into their graduates. And they asked them questions. And amongst those questions, they asked these two questions. First of all, they said, have you set goals for your life? Have you set goals of who you want to become and who you want to achieve? And if you have secondly, if you have set those goals, have you set them in writing? Well, they collected the surveys all back in and they found some very interesting things. Firstly, as you might imagine, most people have not set any goals for their life. But maybe about 10 to 15% said, yes, we have set goals for our life. But they found that only 4% of the people not only had set goals, but had set those goals in writing. Now about 20 years went past and some professors found this research. And they thought, wouldn't it be kind of interesting to follow those people up and see what has happened in their lives? And so they did a further survey and they tracked down all the students wherever they were all around the world. And they asked them some questions. And when they got the research back, they found some very interesting things. First of all, in terms which you might think are hard to measure, they got the information that these people, the 4% who had set their goals in writing, seemed to be happier and better adjusted in their life than the others. But in terms that they could measure, they found that the 4% who set written goals were worth more in financial terms than the other 96 put together. So 4% who had set written goals were worth more than 96% who hadn't put together. That's a staggering difference. And it caused lots and lots of follow-up surveys which have been done right up to the present time, which I've seen, and they all find the same thing. There is a really strong correlation between getting really clear on what you want to achieve and succeeding in it. I find that in my own work with business leaders. And so I find that having a dream is just a dream until you put it in writing. So get clear on what you're trying to achieve, whether it be in terms of your business, your personal life, maybe it's goals for this year, this quarter, this week, or even just for that meeting that you're going to. Get really clear in it and articulate it down in writing. It just gives power and clarity. Now I'll be sharing some further ideas and hints and tips in this whole area on future videos. But I also wanted to show you a way that really might help you reach your own highest potential. And that is that I've developed what are called Reach For It groups, where I work with groups of business leaders like you. And we meet each month, I share hints and tips, and then we get a discussion going. So you can ask me questions, you can interact with me. If you'd like information on these, just look at the website below and it'll give you details how you can join in and sample one of these groups completely free of charge, just to see if it'll be right and if it would work for you. Anyway, I look forward to seeing you on another of these videos.